I had always been interested in government, so I'd want to be in Congress since I was in third grade.
My parents said, go to the best school that you get into, and Georgetown was the best school I got into. Absolutely loved that experience.
I knew that Georgetown was known for international law and for public service, and it seemed a perfect fit for me.
I always think of Georgetown as setting me on this journey that I never imagined.
I went into the Department of Interior. I was with Secretary Roger C.B. Morton. I then was a staff person up on the Hill. Then one day I quit my job in the government and ran for this thing called Congress. Had I not stuttered, I don't think I would have finished law school. Had I not stuttered, I wouldn't have been in Congress. My stuttering gave me the drive and the persistence. Also, it gave me a sense of compassion for other people. In 1984, I went to Ethiopia during the famine, and I got waylaid in a refugee camp where people were dying, and that changed my life insofar as the issues that I worked on. And then in 1985, I went to Romania during the Ceausescu administration, and they were bulldozing churches, and so those two things sort of gave me the interest of human rights and religious freedom.
I had the opportunity to work at a law firm here in Washington, D.C., Aiken Gump, where I spent my career practicing law. Gotten a call one day about an opportunity to be Assistant Secretary for the Territories in the administration under Secretary Babbitt at Interior. What an opportunity. I focus a lot of my time on mentoring and development and talking about how we can provide opportunities for others who need them, because I really am very passionate about ensuring that the legal profession remains diverse, that it remains inclusive. We have opportunities to serve wherever we are. Everywhere we are, there's an opportunity to serve. And when I say service, we give of ourselves to other people.
I had a traditional path for about 10 years where I did real estate work and estate planning. And then I got involved in a not-for-profit. From there, I ended up going on boards for the organizations doing the work and foundation boards that were funding the work. I found myself getting into more social investing because of opportunities that came my way. When I came back to Chicago, I was asked if I would help start an advisory board for the University of Illinois' Craniofacial Center. I was born with a cleft palate, which is why they asked me. And so I jumped right in because I wanted to do what I could for all these other kids.
I worked my way through Georgetown by being employed as a criminal investigator at the Criminal Justice Clinic. I had 4 jury trials while I was in law school. So when I graduated, I was really in a somewhat unusual position, particularly when I went to a large law firm, that in some respects I'd had more jury trials than some of the partners. I found I could be a corporate litigator, and at the same time I could be a civil rights and a human rights lawyer, and that there was nothing inconsistent about those two. I'm an inveterate volunteer. Whenever people ask me to do things, my instinct is to say yes. 1, because it's interesting, and usually 2, it's some way to expand public service. And I think Georgetown gave me that foundation.
Given an opportunity, I think we have a moral obligation to serve others and do. So I think it's been very important to give back and to try to make a difference to help people that need help.
I love the old saying, don't just give someone a fish, but teach them to fish. And Georgetown really embraced that concept in working with me to set up the Bazelon Mental Health Center. They allowed Georgetown students to be able to go over and have fellowships at the Bazelon Mental Health Center, so these graduates were fighting for the rights of those who couldn't fight for themselves.
I sit here because of the changes that have been made in the world, where people of color can be part of the mainstream, where we have opportunities for women that we didn't have before.
Today, it's all the rage. Everyone's out there doing something to improve the world. But Georgetown has been there all along, doing what it can to improve the world and teaching its graduates to do that. And I feel lucky to have had that ingrained in me when I went there.
I'm honored to have gotten this and grateful for those who helped shape me and give me the education that allowed me to go on to do what I hopefully have been good to make this a better world and a better country.
It is an unexpected honor and delight to be a recipient of the award. I'm so thrilled to be a recipient. And it really humbles me as well, because Georgetown Law School, oh my gosh, it's one of those powerful institutions you think about.
I'm actually really, really touched to be receiving this award. Paul, our dean, went to Harvard's Business School. He took the skills that he learned there and brought them back to Georgetown. And he didn't just build the school, he built this huge intellectual center, something that had not been done before. People could go out and have clinical experiences in all different areas. And today, I'm getting the opportunity to work with Dean Traynor and Steve Hills and their team, and we're creating the opportunity for the students going forward to also be able to learn business skills. So who knows what they're going to be able to do when they graduate.
Father Drinan spent his life in pursuit of justice. I can look to Father Drinan and others as role models. I would just like to say thank you to Georgetown for what it did for me in my education. Thank you to Georgetown over the years for the associations with my classmates, with other alumni, and with the faculty. And thank you for this award. I am really, really humbled and honored.